Welcome to my channel BBC Rare Coins. We're diving into the fascinating world of the USA 1-cent Lincoln penny, one of the most iconic coins in American history. Let's start it. Top 1. Coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins in American numismatics, the 1973 USA 1-cent Lincoln penny. This tiny piece of copper isn't just your everyday pocket change. It's a rare treasure that has captivated collectors worldwide, with some examples fetching jaw-dropping prices of up to $63,000. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this particular penny so special? Why would anyone pay tens of thousands of dollars for a coin that most of us barely even notice? Well, the story behind the 1973 Lincoln penny is packed with history, mystery, and a bit of good old-fashioned rarity that every collector dreams of. First, let's talk about the history of the Lincoln penny itself. Introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln, the Lincoln cent was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny's iconic design has remained mostly unchanged for over a century, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in American history. Over the years, small changes and variations have made certain years and mint marks extremely valuable, especially when errors or rare production runs are involved. Now, the 1973 penny might seem like a modern coin, and in fact, millions were produced across various mints that year. But within those millions lies a select few, a tiny fraction, that are extraordinarily rare. Some of these coins have unique minting errors that happened during production. For example, certain 1973 pennies show doubled dies, where the image or lettering appears doubled, creating a striking visual effect. Others might have missing or misplaced mint marks, or even subtle die cracks that make each coin one of a kind. What makes the 1973 Lincoln penny truly stand out is a rare combination of these factors. A very limited number of error coins survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. That scarcity, combined with the historical importance of the Lincoln penny series, has made these coins incredibly desirable to collectors. And here's where it gets really fascinating. Over the years, as coin collectors discovered and verified these rare 1973 pennies, the prices started to climb. Auction houses began reporting sales in the tens of thousands, with the most pristine examples, graded by experts as near perfect, commanding prices as high as $63,000. That's right. What started as a humble 1-cent coin has transformed into a piece worth more than many rare gold or silver coins. This incredible value comes from the blend of rarity, condition, and collector demand. Numismatists know that coins like the 1973 Lincoln penny are limited by nature. Once all the coins with these errors or variations have been found and snapped up, no new ones will ever exist. That finite supply, combined with the increasing number of collectors around the world, ensures these pennies continue to appreciate in value. But beyond the numbers and price tags, the 1973 Lincoln penny tells a story about America's rich coin heritage and the thrill of the hunt in coin collecting. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest, most overlooked objects can hold incredible historical significance and immense value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual observer, these pennies connect us to the past in a tangible, fascinating way. So what should you do if you find a 1973 Lincoln penny in your change? First, don't panic, but definitely take a closer look. Look for anything unusual, doubling on the date, mint marks, or any odd marks on the coin's surface. If you think you might have something special, consider having it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service. Remember, condition is everything in the coin world. Even a tiny scratch can dramatically affect value. In the end, the 1973 USA 1-cent Lincoln penny is much more than just a coin. It's a rare gem in the vast world of numismatics, a symbol of history, rarity, and incredible collector passion. If you want to dive deeper into coin collecting or explore more rare and valuable coins, make sure to stick around and hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more stories to share. Top 2. We're going to take an in-depth journey into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in American numismatics, the 1975 USA 1-cent Lincoln penny. This isn't just any penny you find in your pocket or at the checkout counter. The 1975 Lincoln penny has become legendary among collectors for being one of the rarest and most expensive pennies in history, with some examples reaching jaw-dropping prices as high as $60,000. So, what's the story behind this humble coin-turned-prized treasure? Let's dive deep. First, let's start with a bit of background. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, and it quickly became one of the most recognizable coins in America. Over the years, the Lincoln cent has seen numerous changes with new compositions, design tweaks, and of course, minting errors that have made certain pennies incredibly rare and valuable. Now, the 1975 Lincoln penny might seem like a fairly modern coin at first glance, but hidden within the millions produced that year are some extraordinarily rare varieties. What makes this year so special? It's all about the errors and unique production quirks that occurred at the mints. Some of these pennies exhibit what collectors call double-die errors, where the design elements, like the date or the words Liberty or In God We Trust, appear doubled or shadowed. These doubling effects happen when the coin die itself is struck more than once, slightly off-register, causing a mirrored image effect that's easy to spot if you know what to look for. I in addition to double dies. Some 1975 pennies have mint marks that are either misplaced, missing, or doubled themselves. For example, the D mint mark, representing the Denver Mint, occasionally shows doubling or even appears in unexpected locations on the coin's surface. There are also rare examples of 1975 pennies that were struck on the wrong planchets or have die cracks and other minting anomalies. These unusual features make certain coins incredibly rare, especially when they're found in pristine condition. Speaking of condition, the state of preservation plays a huge role in the value of these coins. Most pennies we encounter daily show signs of wear and tear, scratches, dirt, discoloration, and corrosion. But the 1975 pennies that command prices in the tens of thousands are those that have been perfectly preserved, often called mint state or uncirculated. These coins retain all their original detail, luster, and sharpness, making them stand out dramatically from the millions of worn pennies. Collectors around the world know that when a 1975 Lincoln penny error in mint condition appears for sale, it can spark bidding wars that push prices to astonishing heights. That's how some examples have sold for as much as $60,000. Imagine, a coin originally valued at 1 cent now worth as much as a luxury car. That's the incredible power of rarity, condition, and collector demand combined. But what causes these errors in the first place? Coin minting is a precise, industrial process, but even the best machinery can slip up. When dies are misaligned, worn, or improperly prepared, they can leave unexpected marks on coins. These errors are usually caught and corrected quickly, which is why only a tiny number of coins with these quirks make it into circulation. For collectors, finding one of these error coins is like striking gold, because their scarcity is guaranteed. The 1975 Lincoln penny's rise to fame isn't just about the errors, though. It's also about the story it tells, a story about the intersection of history, art, industry, and the thrill of discovery. For coin enthusiasts, owning one of these pennies is like holding a tangible piece of American history in their hands. It connects us to the past, to the men and women who designed and produced these coins, and to the countless everyday people who use them over the decades. If you're someone who loves treasure hunts, history, or just the thrill of finding something rare and valuable, the 1975 Lincoln penny is a fascinating subject. And if you ever happen to come across one with unusual features, whether it's doubling, a misplaced mint mark, or a strange die crack, it's definitely worth having it examined by a professional coin grader. Authenticating and grading your coin can confirm its rarity and unlock its true market value, which could be thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. So, what should you take away from all this? Next time you get change, don't just toss your pennies aside. Take a closer look, examine the date, the mint mark, and the details on Abraham Lincoln's profile. You might be surprised by what you find. Who knows? You could be holding the next rare 1975 penny worth a fortune. Top 3. We're going deep into the story of one of the most valuable and rare coins in American history, the 1978 USA 1-cent Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, some of these pennies have sold for an incredible $58,000. That's right, a coin worth just 1 cent in everyday life can be one of the most expensive pennies ever collected. So, what makes the 1978 Lincoln penny so special? Let's find out. The Lincoln penny has been a cornerstone of American currency since 1909, celebrating President Abraham Lincoln's legacy with a design that has stood the test of time. While billions of pennies have been minted over the decades, only a very select few from 1978 have become true collector's items due to rare and unusual minting errors and unique varieties that make them stand out from the rest. What sets the 1978 Lincoln penny apart is the combination of scarcity, condition, and certain key minting mistakes that occurred during its production. For starters, there are incredibly rare double-die pennies from 1978. A double-die error happens when the coin's design is struck twice in slightly different positions, creating a shadowed or doubled image on the date or lettering. These subtle details can turn a simple penny into a highly sought-after collectible. The double dies from 1978 are especially prized because they're tough to find, and many collectors have searched for years to get their hands on a genuine one. Another reason some 1978 pennies have become so valuable is due to rare mint mark anomalies. Mint marks indicate where the coin was produced: Denver, D, Philadelphia, P, or San Francisco, S. In 1978, there were a handful of pennies with misplaced or doubled mint marks, making them extremely rare and highly collectible. These unusual mint marks can completely change the coin's value overnight. Condition also plays a huge role. While most pennies in circulation show signs of wear, the rare 1978 Lincoln pennies that fetch six-figure prices are almost always in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins retain their original luster and sharp details, with no scratches, discoloration, or damage. In the world of coin collecting, condition can make or break a coin's value, and these 1978 pennies in perfect shape are simply priceless. Over the years, the combination of these rare errors and excellent preservation has led to some of these pennies being auctioned for as much as $58,000. That's an astounding number for a coin that originally circulated as everyday pocket change. It's a testament to how rarity and collector passion can transform the value of something so small. But what causes these minting errors in the first place? Coin production is a highly precise and automated process, but even the best machinery can experience misalignments or wear that lead to errors. These mistakes are usually caught early and corrected, but sometimes a few error coins slip through and end up in circulation. Those rare survivors become some of the most valuable coins in the world. For collectors, the hunt for a rare 1978 Lincoln penny is thrilling. These coins connect us not only to the history of American currency, but also to the excitement of discovery. Imagine holding a coin that millions pass through their hands, but only a tiny fraction carry these special traits. That rarity and mystery is what makes coin collecting so captivating. If you're lucky enough to find a 1978 penny that looks unusual, maybe you notice doubling on the date, an odd mint mark, or any strange feature, it's definitely worth getting it evaluated by a professional. A proper grading and authentication can reveal its true value, which might be life-changing. So next time you dig through your loose change or head to a coin shop, keep an eye out for that 1978 Lincoln penny. It could be more than just a penny. It could be a priceless piece of history and one of the most valuable coins in the world. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the incredible story of the 1978 USA 1-cent Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing coin stories and collectibles. Until next time, keep hunting, stay curious, and happy collecting.